we can't do anything over here, so let's see if you have anything to say. There we go. Seems to be a room on the left side of the base. Click the picture. No, click the picture. Tile with a black and white pattern. There's a square tile in this frame. It's glued in there quite well. I don't think you can take it out. Right? Here? This is the bathroom wall. The whole wall is covered in these square tiles. Right? The room doesn't have a shower curtain. This room? Well, there were shower curtains. The bathroom that June was checking out. You're saying this bathroom doesn't have it? Yeah, that's right. Huh. There's probably a reason why. Anything in the toilet? Guess not. Tank's empty too. Alrighty. We have something rather suspicious. Shower curtain in this one seems to not have anything in it. Ooh, there's an item over here. Nope, wouldn't let me. A candle with a candlestick. Let's make him an Andy. So now we have a candle. It's on an iron candlestick. It's a pretty big candle. Lighted, it'll probably get really bright. I don't think size determines that. Hey, shit in the display case. Well, this is a display case. Check it out. The plates and shit look really expensive. Wanna take a look? Shit, it's not open. Alright, you grab that side of the table and I'll get the other. Smash this bitch open. I don't think that's gonna work. That looks like tempered glass. I don't think throwing a table at it is gonna break it. Well, I got a key in here, so let's see if that works. Damn. This is the wrong key. Well, it's gotta mean... that means there's gotta be another one somewhere around here. Otherwise, we're gonna be able to open this thing. I do see a tile over there. Nope. Door for the display. The other side is tempered glass. I guess that means it's hard to open. But the bedroom. Hey, Junpei. That room's pretty dark. Would you have something that'll give us some light? Something that'll give us some light. Time for the item menu. Combine. We use these matches to light the candles. So now we have a lit candle. We lit the candle. I'm sure it'll be light in dark places when all the lights go out. You just make a fucking Lord of the Rings reference? Awesome. Light the candle, maybe we can take a look over there. It's so hot when I hold it. I'll put it down. Oh, why don't you set it on top of the dresser? It's flat there. At least it won't fall over. Yeah, good idea. Hey, pretty bright. Now we can look around a little. Dresser key. Maybe you go over here. This, yes. Yes, it worked. We have a tile. A plate. Tile inside this drawer. Nothing else besides the tile. Alright. This is actually kind of creepy. Bottle full of water. I don't think we're gonna need this for anything. Hey, Junpei. It's a cupboard. There's a freaking cupboard in here. You alright? Oh, don't give me that. Come on, a cupboard in a bedroom can only mean there's a safe in here. Really? Damn, there's nothing in here. It's all worked up for nothing. Hi! We have a shower curtain. Two pillows and a pile. Oh! Pile of pillows. What's supposed to to become some kind of joke? Yeah, I ain't getting it either, Santa. Hey, calm down. Anything under the blanket? Nope, nothing suspicious here. Huh? Hey, what the hell? Just got dark all of a sudden. The candle got blown. Let's go see. In fact, it did. There's a candlestick covered in melted wax on the top of the dresser. Hey, what's this? The top of the candlestick looks kind of weird. Right. All bumpy. We have the candlestick key. Alright. Well, we have a key and we don't have... We have a key? We have a lock. Let's see if 2 and 2 make 1. 2 and 2 make 4. Should have said if 1 and 1 make 2. That, I think, is where I was trying to go initially. Let's see if the candlestick makes 2. Yes! It opened! Alright! Pull that shit open. Well, I don't know about anything else, but we have tile. So we have another tile. Nothing particularly interesting about
Hey,
it.
Junpei, you got a minute? Here, take this.
A bookmark? What is this for? Do you want me to read a book?
I found it in between some of the cushions on the sofa. Pretty sure it ain't gonna be any help to us, but I figured we might as well hang on to it anyway.
Then why don't you hold on to it?
You know what I hate most in the world? I got 4 things. Hope, faith, love, and luck.
You're a very jaded human being.
Hope, faith, love, and luck?
Damn straight.
And you hate these things?
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Well, not necessarily a problem, but I am a bit confused how you can be so cynical. I mean, given the situation here, it's kind of justified, but still.
Not really, but what does a bookmark have to do with any of that?
It's a 4-leaf clover, Junpei.
Well, see, each leaf on the 4-leaf clover has a meaning to it, okay? And that meaning is pretty much those 4 words. It's like a flower language.
You're making as much sense as I kinda did.
Well, I guess it's not a flower, is it? So, leaf language, I guess? Yeah, you could call them leaf words.
Are you telling me there's gonna be a fucking dryad coming out at me somewhere?
Leaf words. Hope, faith, love, and luck. The meaning of the leaves on a 4-leaf clover.
So, yeah, I want you to take it, okay?
That explained nothing.
Just touching it gives me the creeps. Take the damn thing, alright? Here.
Sure, we'll take it if it means that much to you.
Alright, sure. I'll take it.
Oh, man, I feel a lot better now. That thing was a real pain, you know?
You fucking ghost?
Do you really hate those 4 words that much?
Yeah, well, they can all betray you, you know? Hope, faith, love, even your destiny. Well, that's not my only reason.
What?
That's not the only reason I hate the 4-leaf clover. I just can't bring myself to like the number 4.
What, worried about the 4 horsemen?
Nah, come on, man, that's just silly.
Excuse me, what?
Maybe back in the Dark Ages that kind of crap scared people. But this is the 21st century, and I'm a 21st century guy.
Then give me the 21st century explanation for why the fuck you're scared of it.
I'm a little insulted.
Then why do you hate 4 so much?
Because it's a half-ass number.
Excuse me?
Not the best or the worst. That's why.
What?
I like rather the interpretation in the text one. Just what?
9 is a way better number. So what if it's last place, right? At least it's not some lame-ass middle number.
What are you...
How are you managing to make less sense than the girl who was talking about fucking shaved ice never melting in the desert?
You play?
No. No, I don't.
play?
Gambling, maybe? Is it a craps reference?
You mean like gambling?
Yeah, of course. What else would I mean? In Baccarat, the best possible hand totals 9. They call it Le Grand.
Okay, I'm vaguely aware of Baccarat.
But the lowest, most worthless cards, the zeros, they call Monkey.
I don't know what the hell this came from. I've never heard this in any explanation of the game.
Just like the guy in charge of this game, huh? Zero's a monkey.
What?
Dude, it was you who went on this. I don't know why you're acting so surprised right now.
Oh man, you're totally right.
The weirdness of this conversation, combined with the music in the background, is a little tiny bit unsettling.
The guy who trapped us in here sure is one hell of a monkey.
And your voice does not sound very stable.
You know, if you think about it, the nonary game is really a lot like Baccarat.
Are you actually going to come in here and bring this back to sense? Please do, because I really need it after this craziness.
And of course, it doesn't use any of that stupid digital root junk. You just drop the tens digit, and that's it.
Hey, Life Forcer, I don't think it's going to get any less weird anytime soon. Yeah, no, I'm kind of expecting that. It's been a very long time since I played, but still. There's been weird stuff, but they've made this one a little bit more unsettling than the rest of it so far, it feels like.
Still, it does have the same idea of your final number needing to be a single digit.
Oh, yeah, I guess you got a point.
And in both games, whoever has 9 wins.
The person who makes 9 wins?
Technically, you could get an 8 or a 9 in Baccarat. If you have it at the default, that's a natural, and that wins over somebody who just who manages to make 8 or 9 by whatever cards they draw. So if you are given your 2 cards initially at Baccarat, if you have an 8 or a 9, unless you have like an 8 and somebody has a 9, an 8 would win right off the bat. If you have a 9 and somebody has to draw to make 9, the person who had a 9 in the initial 2 cards, they call a natural 9, and the natural 9 wins.
Wait, did you forget already? Don't you remember what Zero said?
It is
There
hidden,
is none.
but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. So, if we want to get off this boat, we have to make a team whose numbers have the digital root of 9.
And only the people in that team are going to make it out alive.
As I mentioned earlier, we have very conveniently already dropped the person who basically is mildly superfluous because they would just simply add 9 onto it and thus the digital root stays the same.
Of course. That's why it's called the nonary game.
What?
Huh?
You don't know? Nonary means something derived from 9, or base 9. It's derived from the Latin prefix nona, which means 9. While we're at it, the prefix for 1 is uni. You know, like the unicorn, the horse with 1 horn.
Of course, now I'm thinking, how does that tie into university? Although it's probably a different, root word, I guess. Hell if I know.
2 is bi, like binary. Binary means composed of 2 parts. 3 is tri. I'm sure you've heard that one plenty. like trio, triple, and triangle. You get the idea. After that, you have quart, quinty, sext, septum, and so on.
Skip to the obvious one.
And of course, the prefix for 8 is octo, like octopus. It's called that because it has 8 legs. Get it?
I see. So then Nona means 9.
So, how many of us are trapped on this ship?
Well, now 8, but yeah, 9.
That'd be 9.
And what are the bracelet numbers we have?
They go from 1 to 9.
And our time limit? How many hours did we have?
Zero said 9 hours.
Sounds like somebody is just a little tiny bit obsessed.
And finally, to get out of this ship,
We need to find the door with a 9 that's hidden somewhere in the ship.
By making a team with the digital root of 9.
and there you have it. The number 9 is everywhere in this game.
If we can survive that long, the basic ending is rather simple. 1, 8, 2, 7, so on and so forth.
He's got a real theme of 9s for this whole thing. No wonder it's called the Nonary game.
Okay. Rechecking items, because that was a fairly long conversation. We have 2 plates and a curtain. Alright. Bathroom was missing a curtain, which we found. Yes, I know it's a wall. There we go. Let's use the curtain. There's a curtain rod running along the ceiling. That shower curtain on those hooks. Spreading out curtains. Hey, there's a hole. Pretty obvious people. Somebody's really dedicated. The hole is big. You gotta wonder if maybe they wanted to be caught. Saying maybe the one getting spied on was into that shit. Really like those home invasion fantasies. Invasion. Interesting. I see. You're a real idiot. Thank you, Lotus, for bringing some form of sanity into this whole conversation. I didn't want to exit the bathroom. Transferring curtains. If I look at it from this way, there's a hole in the curtain. If I look at it from a ways back, I can see a single tile. Alright, from here I can see what tile it is. Looks like it's 5th from the top and 3rd from the right. So 5th from the top and 3rd from the right. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one? Wait a minute. I got an idea. This one? Oh! What if I go to the other room's bathroom? There's a bathroom in the other room. What's up? Going back already? Well, I can't just leave June there by herself. What, you think you're a knight or protector or something? Freak me out. Dude! After that fucking conversation you just gave me like 5 minutes ago, how does that fucking make you creeped out? Whatever. I'm going. Well, it's for less noble reasons. Let's try the 3rd from the right from this one. Okay, so 3rd from the right, 5th from the bottom. It should be this one. Hey, you look a little bit loose. Here it is. Yep. You got some nails, and yes. We have our plate. Cool. So now, exit. What is the Santa in the room on the other side? I'm gonna go check up on that. Nothing from June. But let's do this. There's a tile in the frame. I guess I'm supposed to put tiles in the empty spaces. Okay. Oh, we gotta make the image on the other side. Okay. That did something. This way? Yeah, there we go. That was an easy tile puzzle. Picture complete. And there goes the frame. Oh, what's this? What do you mean, what's this? Pretty obvious, isn't it? It's a hole in the wall. Hidden safe or something, you know? Anyway, let's take a look. I think there's something inside. It's a key! Ah, and it's the Mars key for the door we have outside. Whoa! This is one of those Mars symbols. The door at the end of the hallway. It is the same symbol engraved on the keyhole. That's gotta mean... Yes, we can use this key to get through that door.
What's the deal with this picture anyway?
Oh, voiceovers.
I think I've seen this picture before.
Oh, I see what it is now. What the hell was Akane talking about with a fucking elephant nose and the...
Where?
In a book. There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory. I saw this picture in his book.
What's this interesting theory?
Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Man, I can't deal with this. Just listening to you talk about it is giving me a headache.
Yeah, I'm with you there. That's a bit over my head.
It's not a difficult concept to grasp. In essence, he states that the shape of living organisms and their behavioral patterns are transmitted through a field not visible to the eye.
What part of that isn't difficult, exactly?
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
Still got nothing.
Telepathy?
Yes, telepathy. Well, perhaps not exactly telepathy, but it's close enough for a simple approximation.
I kinda get it. More information, please.
Are you serious? Telepathy?
Guy who was talking about fucking he doesn't like leaf language says fuck telepathy. What?
Who do you think we are? Kids from the 70s?
Okay, Mr. Plant Language.
I can't believe someone would actually do serious research on something like that.
Yes, I agree. I read the book, but I can hardly say I understood it. I'm in no position to defend or condemn anything it said. It was probably just someone latching onto a statistical outlier from some study and turning it into a ridiculous theory.
Okay, never mind. It went back to weird again. If you're just like, well, I read it somewhere, but I don't know if I actually believe it.
There's no scientific merit to any of it, I'm sure. But even so, Anyway, I saw a picture like that one in his book. Hey, what do you think this picture looks like?
What do you mean? Isn't it just like abstract or something like that? It's just black and white scribbles. There's no meaning there. That's it.
What about you, Junpei? Does it look like anything to you?
I guess it looks like...
It looks like a doggy. Looks a little bit like, what is it? Staffordshire Terrier, I think it's called. Also, no idea what this is. I'm gonna actually look that up. Okay, get rid of saponification. We don't need that anymore. No, I already looked up that one. I need to look up something else. Fun. Yarinpa. There we are. Okay. It means nothing. It means nothing. Funya Rinpan means nothing. It is... It's Junpei acting like I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm gonna just call it this. Okay, I'm gonna go with the dog because that is what I saw in here.
Maybe a dog. No, see, you got the head here, and then these are the front paws, and then these are the back paws.
Wish you would have actually like some games will do like the little glowy thing. I know they're trying to emulate the not emulate. Transfer it over from DS, I think, but yeah. Yeah, oh, it's not a Staffordshire, they're using a French Bulldog.
Oh, I see it. I guess you've got a point.
How did you know? You're right. I didn't think you would have been able to guess that.
So, now we know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that helps us.
A TV show from Great Britain did an experiment once.
It's like a fucking Rorschach test.
They took two similar pictures. Both of them were difficult to identify, initially. But once you figured out the answer, you couldn't see it as anything else.
Okay, that's fucking creepy, because now it looks like a bull terrier. It looks like that French Bulldog or whatever from back here, too.
These two pictures.
Not French Bulldog, it's a Boston Terrier. God dang it, I'm mixing my breeds up.
The first was a woman wearing a hat. The other one, well, to make it easier, let's just say it was this picture of a dog. So, their experiment. First, they sent the picture to other parts of the world outside the reach of British airwaves. To Ireland, the US, Africa, Europe, etc. Then, in each country, they gathered a number of test subjects, roughly 1,000 people. They were shown the two pictures and asked, what does this picture look like to you? The results weren't really interesting on their own. 9.2% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture.
I still barely do, admittedly, even with the, graininess trying to sort it out.
3.9% saw the dog in the dog picture. Then, 2 days later, they aired a new program on their show. During the 30-minute show, they broadcast the dog picture and its solution. The audience was estimated to be 200,000 people. After the broadcast, it was a safe bet that the number of people who knew the solution to the dog picture was at least that many. After another 2 days passed, they gathered more research subjects from areas outside the reach of British TV and radio. This time, they only found a sample of roughly 850 people. Naturally, none of them had participated in the first test. They were, however, given the same tests and the same two pictures. The results were startling. 10% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture.
So that's not much bigger than the other one.
The previous test sat at a 9.2% success rate. Not much of a change statistically.
Well, you'd have to crunch numbers, but okay, I get where you're pointing.
The dog picture, however, produced a very different result. The percentage of people able to successfully find the dog, it went from 3.9% to 6.8%, a very significant increase. So do you understand? Do you realize the significance of this experiment?
this thing is scientifically bunk, but let's give you a scientific experiment that actually kind of illustrates what the hell I was trying to tell you about.
There was no way the second group could have seen the picture. They lived far away from Britain and couldn't have seen it. But even so, it was only the success rate for the dog picture that went up. Why? How did that happen? What does it mean?
Oh, wait, does this have something to do with that field? Or whatever it was that you were talking about earlier? A field not visible to the eye. So, if more people know the answer, then that information will pass through the field.
Psych!
Fucking excuse me?
I was just kidding. You really shouldn't take me seriously. Well, I mean, the things I just told you about are true. They really did happen. But the results of that experiment really aren't anything to go by. They could have easily falsified them.
Actually, that's a big problem right now in research circles. I heard a lot about that, mostly in terms of people using tests, and then they'll take one test and then run like 14 or 15 statistics, and then they'll only publish the one or two that actually like confirm the results that they were looking for. Because apparently what you want now in journals is to get into the journal with a confirming thing. You don't even want to get anything lately that undercuts previous results. Like, if you get something that says, no, never mind, this didn't happen, apparently that doesn't sell very well in the scientific community. You actually get less likely to have a paper accepted by a journal if you get a non-significant result as opposed to a significant one. So people will end up running like 14 or 15 tests without realizing, like, hey, no, we need more tests, and then to do what they call a meta-analysis, which is where you compare the relative weights and values of all of the tests completed, as opposed to just relying on one or two little significant or non-significant tests. Like, that's actually a much stronger field of doing it. So yeah, falsification could have been a huge problem. And is a legitimate problem in an actual scientific, theory. That doesn't mean everything is currently wrong. It just means that some of the tests that we use, we need more evidence to back it up. The test that we have right now, we could find something that contradicts a portion. The general underlying theory will still be correct, but assumptions that we've made about things related to it could be a little bit weird.
In the end, I'm sure they were just in it for the ratings. They are a TV station after all.
No, the person who would be into ratings would be the person who reported the shit.
Right! Man, I gotta admit, you had me there for a minute. I, really thought you were serious.
Of course not. Like I told you before, I'm sure it's all just pseudoscience.
Oh, okay, right.
All right, enough nonsense. We've got the key. Let's get out of here.
Word.
A field not visible to the naked eye. Morphogenetic field.
Alrighty. Let's go grab a Connie. Oh yeah, June. That's what they're calling her. Yep, it unlocked. Come on, Jumpy, let's go. All right. And we found it. Woo! Second puzzle down.
Another hallway.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and save. And I think that is where I'm going to go ahead and end it for tonight. But I will say I'm also going to do a new save. well, not quit yet. I'll do my outro here. So yeah, we now are about ready to enter the second set of options, but as I have now completed 2 puzzles and I've been recording for about 3 hours, I'm going to go ahead and stop right here. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'll continue this probably on Tuesday. I was trying to get in a streaming session of this before this week was over, but yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and move this series over to Tuesday. No, actually it'll be the Sunday one. So Sunday or Monday probably will be the next time that I stream this again. So pretty quickly. Otherwise, I think the Thursday one, I have a couple of options, but I need to think them over for a little bit. There's an RPG I've been interested in and been playing a lot lately, Ys 8 Lacrimos of Dana. That could be it. It could be more Final Fantasy VIII. It could be another series entirely. Thursday's kind of up in the air right now, I will completely admit. But yeah, so that means I'm going to head out for right now. And I'm enjoying this so far. And yay, another puzzle game. Another visual novel puzzle game. I'm actually really happy that I was able to get another one going. So yeah, anyways, that is going to be all for tonight. Thank you to everybody who stopped by, and I will see you all next time. Take care.